Hey guys, welcome to the Family Fudge and welcome to Bunches of Lunches Birthday Edition. Now, it's no secret that on this channel I love making themed birthday lunches and that I also really love making lunch ideas requested by my subscribers. So I thought for today's video it would be super fun to combine the two.
Happy birthday!
Now you guys, all of these birthday lunch ideas are going to be super festive and cute, but they're all still really easy to make, and I hope that these lunches inspire you to make fun lunches for yourself.
Before we get started, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. This birthday lunch is for Zoe from England.
Now you guys, for Zoe's birthday lunch, she requested a Mickey Mouse theme. And for the main course, she requested some Mickey Mouse themed Lunchables. So of course, traditionally, a Lunchable will include meat, cheese, and crackers. And for this lunch, I'm gonna start by cutting the cheese into really cute Mickey shapes, that is. Now I'm going to do the same thing with some ham, and then I'm also going to throw in some Ritz crackers. So now that Zoe's main course is done, I'm going to move on to her fruit. She requested strawberries, so I'm going to cut these into heart shapes and then get them into the lunchbox. And then for her veggies, I'm going to be combining some cucumber and carrots, and of course I'm going to be making these into Mickey shapes as well. For Zoe's snack, she requested goldfish crackers, and of course to go with the Mickey Mouse theme, I got the Mickey Mouse goldfish crackers. And since I'm saving space in the lunchbox for Zoe's treat, I'm going to go ahead and put these goldfish crackers in a separate Mickey Mouse container. And you guys, speaking of Zoe's treat, she asked for a birthday cake. So I got these really cute mini birthday cake cupcakes. I just love the fun sprinkles on top. And to go along with the Mickey Mouse theme, I'm also going to add a little cupcake topper right on top. And now finally, to complete Zoe's lunch, for her drink she requested orange juice. So I'm going to be throwing in this orange flavored Good to Grow drink with, of course, a Mickey Mouse topper.
This birthday lunch is for Riley.
Now for Riley's lunch, she requested a Baby Yoda theme. And you guys, let me know in the comments down below if you are also a Baby Yoda fan. I'm going to get started with Riley's main course first. And she requested a Baby Yoda sandwich. So for this, I'm going to be using some chicken, and I'm also adding some Colby Jack cheese. Oh, there's also a little bit of mayo in here as well. And you guys, to go along with the Baby Yoda theme, I'm also going to add a little decoration to the top of this sandwich. I have this Baby Yoda cookie cutter. I'm just going to rub a little bit of food coloring on the cookie cutter itself, and then I'm going to use that like a stamp on the front of the sandwich. So now that that's done, I'm going to move on to the fruit. For Riley's lunch, she requested apples. So of course I got a green apple to go along with Baby Yoda. I'm going to go ahead and cut this into chunks. That way it fits really well in the lunchbox. But because I don't want these apples to turn brown, I am going to soak them in a little bit of water with lemon juice before I put them in the lunchbox. Now for Riley's veggie, she requested carrots. So for this to go along with the Yoda and Star Wars theme, I'm just going to cut these carrots into star shapes. I'm going to go ahead and add those to the lunchbox with a little bit of ranch for dipping. Next up is the snack, and Riley requested yogurt. Now, I'm not exactly sure what Riley's favorite flavor of yogurt is, but I decided to go with some apple flavored yogurt since I know she loves apples. And you guys, to make this a little bit more Baby Yoda themed, I'm also going to add a little bit of green sprinkles right on top of the yogurt, and I'm going to add this really cute little Baby Yoda decoration. For For Riley's sweet treat, she requested fruit snacks, and I'm gonna go ahead and put these in a little Star Wars container to dress them up. And now you guys, last but not least, for Riley's drink, she requested apple juice. And I know this technically isn't Baby Yoda. I don't have a Baby Yoda topper yet. I do have the regular one though, so I think that's good enough. And there you have it, guys. That is everything in a Riley's lunch, and I wish Riley a happy birthday.
Next up is a birthday lunch for Ellie from Louisiana.
Okay guys, now that brings me to Ellie's lunch, and I was super excited to see this lunch request because it has to do with strawberries, and Ellie's main course, she requested a Japanese style fruit sandwich with strawberries, of course. Now I've actually made this several times on this channel, but if you've never heard of a Japanese style fruit sandwich, they are so delicious. It basically starts with nice soft white bread. To this you just add a little bit of whipped cream, and then pretty much you can add whatever fruit you want inside the sandwich itself. I've seen grape sandwiches, I've seen mango and kiwi, but today we're keeping it simple by adding just some fresh strawberries. Now I've heard that the trick to this sandwich is to actually wrap it up in some plastic wrap and let it sit in the fridge for at least an hour. That way it's a lot easier to cut through it. You do want to go ahead and cut off the crust for this. I think that's more authentic. And then I want to be really careful as I cut down the center to not kind of squish the berries inside. Now moving on to Elle's fruit. Of course, I'm going to be adding some more strawberries in here, but then I'm also going to be adding some delicious mango chunks. For her veggie, Elle requested cucumbers, so I'm going to cut these into flower shapes. And then for her snack, she requested strawberry yogurt, and I went ahead and got the fancy French style yogurt. That is definitely one of my favorites. And you guys, to dress up this yogurt, I am gonna add just one little strawberry heart right on top. Now for Ellie's treat, she requested a granola bar, and to go with the strawberry theme, I got these strawberry yogurt granola bars. These are so good. They're nice and soft and chewy, and they have a really strong strawberry flavor. And then you guys, speaking of strawberry, for Ellie's drink, she requested strawberry milk. So I'm gonna go ahead and whip some up. I'm gonna try to make this as frothy as I can. And then I'm just going to pour this into a reusable drink container. And here you have it, Ellie. I hope you have an awesome birthday.
And now a birthday lunch for Mia. And Mia's from New Jersey.
Now you guys, I'm super excited about Mia's lunch because she asked for a Sleeping Beauty theme, and I don't think I've ever made a Sleeping Beauty themed lunch before. For Mia's main course, she requested some mac and cheese. Now you guys, the only princess kind of mac and cheese I could find was technically frozen themed, so instead I'm going to be using this princess pasta. I'm going to cook this up just like I normally would, and then I'm going to add a mac and cheese sauce packet to the noodles, kind of making my own princess mac and cheese. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this into the lunchbox and then move on to the fruit. For this lunch, I'm going to be adding some strawberries, and to go along with the Briar Rose or Sleeping Beauty theme, I'm going to very carefully cut these strawberries into roses. So for this, all you have to do is take a paring knife, and then you just make little cuts around the strawberry, just like this, and I'm kind of peeling back each little piece so it looks like the petal of a rose. For Mia's vegetable, she also requested carrots. Carrots have been very popular this week. And I'm also going to be putting some ranch in here because just like my kids, Mia loves to have her carrots with ranch. For Mia's snack, she requested goldfish, and you guys, this works out perfectly because they do actually make princess-themed goldfish as well. So I'm gonna fill this entire back section with these princess goldfish crackers. And then you guys, for Mia's sweet treat, she requested something called Dunkaroos. Now, I'm not sure if you can get these in other countries, but here in America, these used to be popular when I was a kid, so they've kind of brought them back. It's basically a cookie that you dip in a little bit of frosting. You guys will have to let me know in the comments down below if you've ever tried Dunkaroos. And now finally, to complete Mia's lunch, I'm also going to throw in an apple juice with a princess topper, but unfortunately I don't have a Sleeping Beauty one. Instead, I'm going to add in a Snow White topper because she sleeps in her movie too, so it totally counts, right? Okay friends, I hope you enjoyed these super fun birthday lunches today. If you have a lunch idea you'd like to send in, first make sure you're subscribed, and then there's going to be a link in the description box below where you can send in your idea. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.